Hello, you dusty aprons, and welcome to my first impressions of Cold Verdict, a visual novel mystery game in which you have to figure out who is the killer, or something like that. Anyways, let's go in, shall we? I don't feel so good. Am I dead? No. No, you're not dead. Oh, you're not dead. Come on. You're not dead. Not if you're thinking. Might have to lower the volume down a bit. There you go. Just go about here. That feels good to me. Hey, you alright? I hope so. Hold on, wait a minute. Claire and Leon already? I feel like someone has turned me inside out. Give it a few moments. What's your name? Do you remember how you got here? My name's Leon, and no, I am struggling to remember much right now. And who are you? Claire, I'm a police investigator. What happened to us? We woke up here just a few moments ago as well. That's Landon over there by the crates, and Harmony over in the corner. What's up, Sleeping Beauty? You know each other at all? No, none of us has met before. There's also that man over there. Know him? What the hell is that? Charlie Brown and his shirt? No, can't say I do. I'm going to check up on him and see if he's okay. Do you need a hand? I certainly wouldn't mind. Let's see. No injuries. He's breathing okay. We should try to wake him. Okay. Hey, wake up. What is it? Who are you? Welcome back to reality, Gramps. Bet you had sweet dreams there. Oh, is he supposed to be like older than everyone else? Okay, he's got like no wrinkles or anything, but that's fine. Why is there always a blockheaded moron wherever I go? Must be your circle of friends. Where are we? None of us remembers how we got here. We've just woken up too. Ah, great. And who exactly might you be? I am Claire, police investigator. Dean. Okay, right. So what is our situation? Are we trapped in this room? Indeed, I've tried the doors, they're firmly locked and too tough to break through. Let's think this through then. What's the last thing that each of you remembers? The entire day is very fuzzy for me. I only remember being at work in the afternoon, nothing after that. I was with my buddies, having a beer break in the afternoon. After that, it's like oblivion. As for me, I was coming home from work, I think. The last thing I remember also was leaving work to go home. We must have all been kidnapped by aliens on the way home from work. How can you crack jokes at a time like this? Let's see. Yes, just ignore it, don't worry about it. Anyway, moving on. So, seems none of us remembers what we did in the evening. Not a thing. What about you there, kid? You've been quiet. I yeah, just give it time, why not? It's okay, I'll try to remember. I was supposed to meet up with a friend of mine after finishing university too. Wait, also kid, she looks she looks like the second oldest out of everyone. Can't remember if I saw her or not, sorry. We should take a look around the room and see if we can find something. Like what? Anything that can give us a clue. We must have been put here for a reason. Okay then, let's search the room. Let's go for cardboard box. Maybe something worthwhile in here. Or something to give us a clue about why we're here. That's a knife. Alright, we'll keep a hold of it. Might be useful later. Check it again. Aw. Crumpled jacket. Someone's jacket. It seems to be in a terrible state. Oh, you found my jacket. It's yours? Used to be. Don't think I'll be able to wear it anymore. Are any of my things inside? No, nothing. Okay, well, never mind them. Let's return. Did you guys find anything? Nope, these crates are empty. Me neither, sorry. Yeah, not happy with it. I got something, I think. It's a bit of paper. One moment, let me take a look at it. What is it, Claire? It's a piece of paper with some words printed on it. What does it say? Okay, let's see. We know each other better than we think. We just don't know it yet. Ooh, cryptic. Looks like we have a riddle to solve. How is this possible? I've never met any of you. We must be connected in some way. The question is, what connects us? Let's start with our occupations. Share you with the police, right? I'm a security guard. Anyone else in this line of work? Nope. Construction, and always have been. Still university student studying literature. Never dealt with any police work or public service. What about our families? Anyone parents in this sphere? We're just making wild stabs in the dark. It's stupid. Well, we need to know more about each other. It's the only way we'll know why we're here. Anyway, my parents are just store owners. Nothing special. What about you, Dean? I'm a care worker. I work with vulnerable adults. Didn't look like a care worker. Thought they're supposed to be kinder. Maybe it's the people in our circle. Perhaps someone we know connects us all. Or even someone we've known at some point. Can't possibly go through everyone we know. Let's think back on any events that were strange, or any people in our lives that were suspicious. That could help to narrow it down. Yes, it's a good starting point, for sure. Now that you mention it, there was one event that changed my life immensely. Jesus Christ, now you want to bring it up. Alright then. I've not been the same person since. What is it, Dean? Do you remember the tragedy at the Darkwater Street station? It happened 2 years ago. The Metro Railway explosion? Yes. I was the driver on that train. You were? I was lucky to be alive. Ever since that tragedy, I quit being a train driver. No way. My buddy Simon died in that tragedy. Oddly enough, I was not far from the place where it happened. 2 stations away, in fact. Alright, we're on to something. Harmony, what about you? I wasn't anywhere near it, to be honest. It's a very menacing silhouette in the background there. No connection to the tragedy in any way. Connection? No. Claire, what about you? I was part of the team investigating that tragedy, so it seems most of us are related to it. Click, click. I'd say we're on the right track. Not imagining it, am I? How did it open by itself? Did someone open it for us? Maybe we should go see. Yeah, we should be careful. Indeed, we've no idea what's waiting for us beyond that door. What now? Another room with nothing in it? I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff in there. It all looks as though someone is playing a game with us. Yeah. We should take a look around. We might find something useful here. Good idea. Another piece of paper to see what it says. What do you remember? That's all? Yep, that's it. But what is it that they want us to remember? Maybe the event that connects us all. Perhaps it's that tragedy in the metro station. Perhaps something else. But what good is it? How would that help us get out of here? I don't know, we can only guess. Hey guys, some kind of machine here. Something that can be of use. Don't know if it will help or not, but it has our names written here. Our names, really? Yeah, Leon Cooper, Claire Stanton, Lana Jeffries, Dean Tucson. Although, it's got someone called Lucia Andrews in there. Lucy Andrews is my birth name, but I don't really use it. I prefer Harmony. Then in that case, it has each of us here and a place to type something next to our name. They want us to write something here, but what? Door appears to be locked. I hope we don't have to play the stupid games. We clearly do, Landon, but it's fine. What are our options? Thoughts? We need to think back on that event at the Metro. It's our best clue. Don't you think it's a waste of our time? We need to be looking for a way out of here. And how do you just suggest we do that? Whoever puts us here will only let us out once we've done what they want. So you'd rather just give up and let them mess with us, or for as long as they want. I suggested no such thing. Don't know anything about who put us here and for what reason. It's in all our interest to figure this out. Let's say we remember that. Then what? What do we do with that information? We can discuss it like civilized humans and come up with a solution together. Leon, back me up on this. Let's see. I mean, yeah. Clearly that's the thread that is linking everything together. Fine, whatever. Let's get this over with. Alright, let's look at it bit by bit. Leon, would you like to begin? Can you tell us what you can remember that evening? Sure, I'll try to remember as much as possible. It's all clear in my mind. I was assigned to guard the Marion Street station that week. On that particular evening, it was just as normal. Very quiet. It was past 11 already, 11:30 even. Hardly anyone was around at that point. Only an odd person here and there to board the trains. One guy was acting a bit strange, kept looking at his watch a lot, as though he was running late. It seemed odd to me that someone would be in a hurry to be somewhere at such an hour. Wait, I mean, people have lives. Okay, are the chairs on the wall? Are the benches like stuck on the wall? I think they are. Look like the back legs of that closest one. I think it's accidentally on the skirting board. Anyway, moving on. He was dressed quite respectably too and had a briefcase. Not a random nobody for sure. Is everything alright, sir? Do you require any help? No, that's all okay. Thank you for asking. I'm just waiting for my train. I see. It should be here any moment now. They're almost never late at this time of day. I'll take your word for it. You probably work here a lot. Yes, here and at a few other stations. It's usually really quiet at this time. Ah, looks like my train's here now. Alright, mister. I'll be off now. Thanks for the chat. He boarded the train. That same train that was blown up 10 minutes later near Darkwater Street. Kept having this nagging feeling that that guy had something to do with it. I wonder what would have happened if I'd stopped him. Don't think there's anything you could have done. I mean, did he look dangerous at all? No, just a wealthy looking Asian guy. Did he look Asian? Did he look Asian? Dressed in a suit and had a strange looking briefcase. You know, I think I know which guy you're talking about. How do you know him, Dean? I don't, but I was there, remember? I was driving the train. Alright, what can you tell us? What do you remember happened? I mean, it doesn't look that Asian. I mean, maybe an ape for Asian somewhere along the line, but whatever. Well, I caught a strange situation on one of the cameras. That guy Leon just mentioned was talking to some woman. And then out of nowhere, he got shot by another guy. What the hell? Did he not report any of this to the police? There's obviously camera footage. Okay. Don't know what the fighting was about, as I only had visual feed. It was terrifying, but nothing compared to what came after. An explosion occurred suddenly aboard the train. It was all a blur to me. I lost my senses and only woke back up when the rescue crew found me. Okay. So that man you both have seen was the victim rather than the aggressor? I don't know, possibly. Did you get to see the guy who shot him? Only briefly, but I can't recall what he looked like now. I think he had dark hair, but that's all I remember. Who was the woman that the Asian man was talking to? What did she look like? I didn't get to see her face on the camera. She had long blonde hair, that I'm sure of. And I think she wore a yellow top. I think that was the chick my buddy went with. Landon, can you tell us what you remember that night? Sure. Where do you want me to start? Where was it he saw this woman? Well, my buddy Simon and I were having a night out. Although he told me he needed to meet up with a woman he knew. So we waited for her by a subway entrance. Amanto Lane station. It was late already. But she turned up on time. Just like you described, long blonde hair, yellow top and so on. Rather hot woman, no doubt. Now I'm pretty sure her name was Madeline or something. Madeline, it's great to see you. I'd say you were spot on, yeah. And you too, Simon. I see you've been enjoying yourself. You've been working late again, am I right? My work is very demanding. By the way, this is a good friend of mine, Landon. Nice to meet you. So, you ready to go? Time's running out? I am, yes. Great. Sorry, Landon. I'll have to steal your friend away for tonight. It's alright, you both enjoy yourselves. That was the last time I've ever seen of him. Oh, that was the last I've ever seen of him, sorry. Next day, I found out he was among those who died in the train explosion. He was my best friend. If we really are talking about the same woman, then something doesn't add up. Your friend wasn't there with her on the train, at least not in the same carriage. How is that possible? He went with her, and he definitely died on that train. Maybe he was there too, Dean. I don't know, on the camera, it was just her talking to the wealthy Asian bloke. Alright, so, I still don't get it. How is this meant to help us? Yeah, we just explained calmly, that's fine. Well, on the piece of paper, we were asked what we could remember on the machine. Then, the corner of each of us is supposed to... and on the machine there in the corner, each of us is supposed to write something. My best guess is we need to put there what we've remembered. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks, Leon. Yeah, that was very well explained. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for, complimenting me on my explanation skills. I say me, like, well, I suppose I did wake up as Leon, whatever. Okay, let's try putting something onto that machine based on what we talked about just now. I'll have a go first. Hey, do you think all this will help? Honestly, we can only guess and hope it works. I'm quite anxious. I hope we can get out of here soon. We will. Okay, it's my turn now. Time to decide what I should put. Regarding the tragedy... it was probably done deliberately. But that everything points to the idea that it was done deliberately. And who should I put the most blame on? I'd say probably no one yet. They're all suspicious. The Asian, in quotation marks, guy had a briefcase which could have had a bomb in it. Maybe he was going to sell it to the blonde woman, and then the guy with the gun was like, "No, how dare you! You'll create chaos!" And that's why he shot him, and then the bomb dropped and went off. But yeah, I'm not going to blame anyone yet. Don't have enough information yet to make any conclusion on who to blame. I'll add a few details that we discussed too, maybe it would be helpful. Other than that, better finish up and let the next person write their thoughts here too. Well, there's something useful in that box. Don't think we'd be able to open it. We need special tools. Come back for it when we find something. Alright, I'm done here. Let's hope this works. Yep. Who's opening doors for us? Do you know, I'm just going to skip this and get on to the next bit. Aha! Something just ahead. Yeah, let's find out what it is. Some kind of a case. Oh, wait. That looks a lot like the briefcase that I love how you can just remember with complete clarity after, what, 2 years or so? Are you sure, Leon? Not 100%, but it looked a lot like this. It wasn't your usual briefcase. Well, during the investigation, my team and I came across many pieces of a case like this. We found most of them and put them together. It was a case exactly like this. We concluded that whatever caused an explosion was contained inside that case, judging by how it was broken apart. So it implied that the Asian guy was the one carrying the explosives. Maybe, but what would be the motive? I don't know, is there anything inside this case? No, it's empty. Well, wasting too much time on a stupid case, let's get moving. Could be related to why we're here. Then take it with you. Fine, let's go and see what else is here. Gets unsettling feeling that we're being watched. Oh, really? Of course we are. What else? We play the stupid game, starting to feel homesick. Let's see, we're gonna keep, you know, just a little bit more. I think that's all great. Let's check first. Let's see, we're gonna check the piece of paper, because that's had clues on everything so far. List of names. Know any of these people? Probably chose a date. That's the date when the tragedy at Double Street happened, so these people connected to that tragedy in some way. Or it could be a list of people who died during it. Might be right, look. He has Dean's name there in a different colour, perhaps to indicate that he survived it. Let's see if Simon's name is here. Landon, what was your friend's last name? Young. Let's see, yeah, Simon Young. Told you he died there, I'm not going crazy. No, so this could be useful. Let's check other things. Do I not get to check the bit of paper though? No? Well, that's a bit of a shame. File folder, we'll check the book later. Let's, what's that? There are a lot of files and pictures here. We need to know what we're searching for first. Oh, okay, then why give me the option? Weird. Let's take a look at the stack of books. That's an impressive stance, Claire. Seems like it's mainly science books. Wonder why they'd be here. Oh, hang on. Something's just fallen out of one. Madeline Dale, chemical engineer. It's a very bad badge. Swipe card. Madeline, isn't that? Madeline, come take a look at this. Yep, same woman. Okay, so chemical engineer. Then we'll go through the folder. There, look at the document with her name on it. Implies big project. Something about breakthrough in clean energy. We've got Simon. A few photos of him. Looks like they're taken from social media. A few London and stranger. I don't see Madeline anywhere here in this circle of friends. I know each other more on a professional level. So we check three names. Here, a question mark next to them. Perhaps we could look them up. Okay, I'm on it. Let's see. There are a few photos here of all three of them. Anything suspicious or unusual? Thomas. Well, next to him looks like Harmony. You're right, I think it is Harmony. Who took this photo? Well, it is you then. Yes. So you're connected to this tragedy after all, perhaps through that guy. Who was he? Someone I dated. Why didn't you say anything? You've dated a guy that died in that tragedy. I know, I've only dated him for a little while. I wanted to forget this whole thing. Now you keep lying and lying. I'm sick of it. Why don't you just be honest? Come on now, I'm not your enemy. I'm in the same situation as you. Don't know about that. You are clearly in on this. Maybe you're the one who put us here. Are you seriously accusing me of being behind this? I'm going to stay neutral. Can't keep being at each other's throats over little things. Being dishonest with one another is not a little thing. I was not dishonest, not on purpose anyway. Let's be nice. Great, it's locked. Yeah. There we go. It's a trap. No room for the locked doors. They have names on it. I wonder why. Maybe each of us should read the paper with a name on it. Yeah, I think so too. Let's try that. Landon is going to get others hurt for his own gain. You need to stop him. So everyone get a chance to read theirs? Any opinions? I think it'd be a good idea if we discuss this. So here's what mine says. Find those among you who are guilty, leave no stone unturned. Guilty? Of what exactly? I don't know. Must be related to the tragedy, no doubt. Anyone else would like to share theirs? Leon, how about you? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of only sharing it with Claire. I don't really want Landon to know. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with that. I can show it to you, Claire. Here. Oh, I see. Are you sure you don't wish to share it with everyone? It's going to make things awkward. I'd rather not. So you trust Claire, but not us. Yeah, it seems we're not good enough or something. No, it's probably to do with the fact that she was a police officer. Also, you got something going on with your shirt. Like a side nipple or something. But it's alright. It's fine. Just look after yourself. Does anyone else want to have a go? We have to work together to make sense of these. There was something interesting written on mine. Alright, Dean, let's hear it. Claire's team withheld some evidence from the tragedy. Make her talk. Can you tell me what it's all about, Claire? What evidence did you withhold? Withheld evidence, let me remember. Whoever wrote this is sure you know. They said team, right? I personally have never done something like that. And do you know who did? I recall there was someone in our department who apparently lost a vital piece of evidence. But you think they hid it rather than lost it? Yeah, I suspected there was something not right with that. So in the end, we couldn't conclude anything about who caused the tragedy and why. There just wasn't enough evidence. Sounds like one of you member of your team was a double agent. Unfortunately, it's like they were covering something up. I should have followed my instincts and dug deeper. Wait a moment. What? Where's Harmony? She's gone. Look, the door's open. I knew she was up to no good. Gonna catch her and make her talk. When you stop them from doing something stupid, you come in? Yeah, let's go. Oh great, where are we now? Must some kind of tunnel network connected with this building. Why on earth would Harmony go this way? Question is, why did she run off at all? Maybe she got scared. Ah, here we go. Landon's message, she must have dropped it while running through here. Let's see what it says. Harmony is still not telling you everything. You need to force it out of her before it's too late. Bum bum bum. And that's where I'm going to end it. That is where I'm going to end it. So, I mean, it's okay. It feels like, I don't know. It's kind of just got like the visual novel style of the Zero Escape games. And what I mean by that is it seems very much like the messages are made from someone like in the future or something like that. Because it's very odd how they can be so specific with their messages without obviously foreseeing the outcome already. It's fine with the 3D rendered characters. It's not a problem. They do look a bit shiny and a bit, you know, Barbie doll-like as far as plasticky looking. So it would be nice if there was a bit more realistic textures to them, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Also, if you have like evidence and stuff, it would still be nice to actually have it as an inventory so you can check back on it. Like, for example, that list of names. That would have been really nice to be able to go, uh-oh, instead of it going to lead up to some kind of like, that guy's name was on the list too situation, when you could literally just look at it and figure it out for yourself. There's kind of like a lot of wasted dialogue as well. I mean, you already know that Landon's an idiot. You don't need to keep making him crack jokes or swear or whatever just for the sake of it. It's just move on, really. Just try and be specific. More specific instead of just extra padding. I think that's what a lot of visual novel games struggle with, is actually having important and necessary information instead of we have X amount of words that makes us great writers. It doesn't. You can put as many words in as you like, but it's how you tell your story and how specifically you tell your story. It's wasted writing. You need to work efficiently, not too much. So that's it. It's the best written games, the best written stories they give you specific information whenever they tell you something. They don't just keep telling you something, and they don't just add in unnecessary stuff. There's always a point to the dialogue. That's definitely something that you should maybe look at if you're going to do another visual novel game in the future, Mr. or Mrs. Developer, or both. But overall, I mean, it seems fine. It seems fine. Like, there's nothing bad that I can really say it, and oh my god, it looks terrible. Obviously, I would have to play and find out what the ending is. There's always like question marks. There's always people that you're suspicious of. Like I said, I've got my own theory that it's actually someone from the future. It could be one of them in the future. And yeah, if they don't get the correct answer on what's going on, more bombs will happen, that kind of thing. But I won't know unless I play more. But anyways, thanks for watching everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.